What's up, my beautiful people? It's your girl Jamaica, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching with me. Now, before we get into it, please make sure that you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up button. Give it a big like if you enjoyed it and liked it. That will let me know that you want more content like it. Also, hit that notification bell button down below as well, so you'll stay up to date on all my new videos that I upload and post, and you won't miss a single thing. And spread this video on all your social media platforms so we can get the word out there and help grow the channel. And also, if you're looking for something to feed your soul, make sure you hit up jw.org. Now let's get right into the video. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so in this video we're going to be covering a multitude of different subjects and topics, okay? It's going to be a lot of tea spilled. I don't think y'all ready, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, okay? So make sure that you go get your snacks, go get your popcorn, go get your wine, and let's get into it. Let's go. Robbie Montgomery was one of the original backup singers for Ike and Tina Turner back in the 1960s, and after her professional singing career ended, she actually took her mother's soul food recipes, which were passed down through generations, and she created Sweetie Pies, which is now an iconic St. Louis soul food restaurant that now has multiple locations. And in the years 2011 to 2018, there was a docuseries that followed Miss Ruby to show what she would do as she worked to keep the business thriving with help from her son and business partner, Tim, along with other family members. With all of the business dealings going on, Tim was busy pursuing a music career and navigating his relationship with his on and off again fiance, Janae. But then shortly after, him and Janae split and he began dating Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives LA. Now, Tim's full government name is James Timothy Norman. He is now 41 years old, and he is currently charged with conspiracy of murder for hire in the result of 21-year-old Andre Montgomery, who is his nephew, that was murdered on March 14th, 2016. So apparently they're saying that he assisted with the murder for hire against his nephew because he knew that his nephew had insurance on himself in case anything happened to him. So I guess he made that happen because according to the feds claim that Tim tried to collect on his nephew's life insurance policy a week after he was murdered. Like, sir, you couldn't even wait a whole month? You was like, okay, it's been a week, it's Friday, we about to go ahead and file this claim. Like, sir, you're guilty. Now, Tim began dating Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives LA between the year 2016 to 17. And honey, it did not end well at all, okay? It was messy. Now, in 2018, after the breakup between him and Jennifer, he actually tried to paint the picture as though Jennifer was the crazy ex that just wouldn't peacefully let him go. He even alleged that she slashed his tires and tried to run him over. But according to Jennifer, it was actually the other way around. He was the crazy possessive ex that just couldn't let her go when she was trying to leave him because of crazy stalkerish behavior that she had noticed and witnessed. And not even only with her, but also when she did some digging into his past, she saw that he had a pattern because he did this to his ex as well. So in her defense, she took to social media to post text messages from him at that current time showing that if she's the crazy one, then why is he still texting her trying to make things work? She really did go out of her way to reveal the truth and let everybody know that no, I'm not the crazy one, it's him. She said, for everyone that thinks I'm lying about this psycho, you can see below and look at the dates. It's not just me that experienced this crazy man. This is another woman he stalked from St. Louis. So his behind needs to stop lying about me being bitter. Anyways, to fast forward things to the present time, when news broke out on social media and TMZ and the Shade Room that the feds claimed that Tim Norman tried to collect on his nephew's life insurance policy only a week after he was murdered, and that he was a part of the grand scheme of murder for hire to try to get in and cash in on that insurance money. Well, Jennifer, she didn't hold back. On her Instagram story, she said, "Karma will get you one way or another. The truth always reveals itself." Baby, where is the lie in that comment? I do not detect any lie, okay? Pure truth right there, okay? Praise God, shame the devil. Won't he do it? Yes, he does. But I digress, y'all. So moving on, y'all, we're gonna be talking about how the R&B singer Kehlani, who I actually love her music, she recently did an interview and publicly cut ties with Tory Lanez, saying that she refuses to promote or support any man who does any physical harm towards a woman, specifically a woman who happens to be her friend outside of the music industry, but in real life. Because for those of you who don't know, her and Megan are actually real friends outside of the music industry. Ever since Megan came out, her and Kehlani connected and they've been friends ever since. So Kehlani says that this is also about a loyalty thing, and she just wants to do the right thing and not only stand up for women, but for her friend. So in a recent interview that Kehlani did, she actually revealed that her and Tory Lanez do have a song together, and it is on her upcoming album, and she was about to make it one of her new singles. However, after the situation between Tory and Megan, she said that she decided not to put it out as a single nor keep it on her album. Now, for those of you who don't know about the situation that happened between Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, it was about a good month, almost month and a half ago, when her, Tory, and a couple of other people were at a little private pool party at Kylie Jenner's house. And apparently, while leaving the party, her and Tory got into an argument that turned violent. He was waving his gun around, trying to intimidate Megan. And according to, Megan and friends, the gun accidentally went off and it shot her in both feet. Okay, now if y'all haven't seen the video and the actual video footage, then I will leave that video that I did on that story down in the description box below, so make sure that you go and check it out, okay? Now check out this short clip of Kehlani in a recent interview in regards to a question that she was asked, such as, her new music on the album and who she had features with. And then she mentioned, one of the people was Tory Lanez, and considering the situation with Megan, she is no longer supporting that song. She's taking it off her album and she won't even put it out as a single. Check it out.
As someone with a large platform, as someone that people look up to, as a woman that makes other women feel safe and empowered, people were asking me, are you going to keep somebody on it who doesn't necessarily make us feel safe or empowered as a woman? And not only was that, but this is, the situation was involving someone that I'm extremely close to. So I just felt like on some loyal and on some do the right thing, you have to be responsible, absolutely I'm changing up the record. And I was conversed in private, it was spoken about, it was all thorough, it was business, and it was also loyalty into a situation. So
that's right, that's real. I mean, especially if you cool with somebody for real, you know what I mean? Outside of the,
it's not an industry friendship. This is that's really my friend. It's someone I say I love you to.
Okay, so after hearing that, I really actually appreciated it a lot, because there hasn't been a whole quote unquote cancellation for Tory Lanez. I mean, this generation is so quick to cancel people, but I was really surprised that they weren't really hollering cancel Tory Lanez after what happened, but everybody else gets canceled for the stupidest stuff instead of something so much more serious. So I was glad to see that Kehlani is not only taking up for women, but also her friend Megan in this situation, because a lot of people with big platforms, with people looking up to them, have not been doing this. Now, I'm not encouraging or saying that anybody should go out there and outwardly hate him or bash him or anything like that. All I'm saying is that there has to be some accountability addressed here, and I really feel like there really hasn't been. I mean, let me know what y'all think about the situation. Anyways, moving on from some news that went from bad to worse. Okay, so moving on to Trigger, to Mr. Steal Your Girl, Mr. Trey Songz. Okay, he is in some hot water because of his past. Now, we all got a past, but child, yeah, ours ain't hopefully costing us $10 million and our freedom, because that's what's on the line for him. Now, according to The Blast and many other sources, the singer Trey Songz has reportedly been accused of intimacy assault. Now, for YouTube purposes, we're going to use that terminology, okay? So he has reportedly been accused of intimacy assault by an unnamed woman who is choosing to go by the anonymous name of Jane Doe. And she's suing him for over $10 million. So if he loses this lawsuit, then he will not only owe her $10 million, but he could lose some freedom because he is facing some prison time as well, because she reportedly said that he allegedly placed his hands under her dress without her consent or permission and attempted to insert his fingers into her private area without her consent or permission. And this all took place allegedly in Miami nightclub on January 1st, 2018, shortly after Trey and the young lady left the New Year's Eve party at P. Diddy's house. And according to the young lady's attorney, Trey Songz has been repeatedly accused of intimacy assault several times in the past, but the criminal charges and lawsuits against him back then were eventually dropped and paid off in private. However, they refused to drop the charges or the lawsuit this time. Now, in an attempt to defend himself, he took to social media earlier today and said, "I usually stay quiet on this, but I feel that in many ways the movement to fight for the women who actually have suffered harassment and abuse on various levels has been hijacked by those who find it convenient for themselves to come up as they seek to destroy someone's life." And he went on to say, "Y'all remember Jane Doe claimed I intimacy assaulted her in Miami? Well, she wants me to pay for her therapy and the rest of her school because of all the quote unquote all the trauma she's been through. Please read." And these DMs appear to be a girl that was also there with them that night at the party. And basically this girl is reaching out to Trey recently saying, "Hey, I keep getting these letters from that girl's attorney and they're basically trying to ask me to testify for her on her behalf." And she's basically telling Trey, "I would rather testify for you on your behalf than her because nothing happened. That girl is lying. I know that you didn't assault her because I was there partying with y'all that night and I know nothing happened. She must be just embarrassed and humiliated that you didn't want nothing to do with her after you felt that she violated your privacy and you wanted her to leave." So this is exactly what the DM said. She said, "Hey, I DM Trey." And I think what she meant by that is she probably DM'd, this is probably a DM to his manager or security guard, because she probably DM'd Trey and just figured he would never be able to get to her message. So she said, "I DM'd Trey, but I'm sure he won't see it. The only number I have for him is old. Can you please tell him I keep getting an attorney in Miami sending me a letter with an anonymous girl's name trying to press charges? It's a lie. I was there. I haven't called their office because first, she's lying. Second, I testify for Trey, not her. I'm sure he's aware of this, but wanted to be sure you guys knew. If not, I got one like 5 months ago." And she's talking about the letters that she's getting from the girl's attorney. She said, "I got one like 5 months ago, maybe. Didn't respond to it. Now they sent one to my sister-in-law's address, which is beyond me how they even got that. Now I got 2 letters and they sent that this week. So they are hot on it trying to make a case. They will subpoena me if I don't call. My question for y'all is, do I call and say your client is a liar and stop sending me letters? Or do I wait to get subpoenaed and in court say she's lying? I don't know." The girl then went on to say, "New Year's Eve, I left Diddy's party, met my friend Prince at 11 nightclub where we met Trey in parking lot to go into a club all together. At the club, he asked a few of us girls close by him if we wanted to have an after party at his house. We all agreed. He ordered us chicken wings. We ate. His driver met us at the back door where we all got into the vehicle. 4 of us in the back seat. I sat far left corner. I didn't know the girls that I was with at the time. We all came in separate to the club. We became cool inside of the club. Trey sat in the middle row to the right. A girl he had with him sat to the left. If I remember correctly, there was a bucket seat, so no seat in the middle. The Jane Doe spoke about in the letter started recording him dancing and having fun. He turned around, saw her recording, and said that's an invasion of privacy. He doesn't want people around him he feels like are being sneaky and recording his personal life. He asked her to get out calmly. She said no. He asked her a few more times to get out of the vehicle. She said no. He then asked JB, the security guard I'm guessing, to get her out of the vehicle. She refused. I quietly said something to the terms of, why don't you just go? Because he doesn't want you in here, so why would you want to stay? I think she was embarrassed that he was telling her to get out. Her and the other 2 girls got out together. The rest of us went to his house. His driver cooked us breakfast and we all went home. I received the letter and did not even read the letter fully, just saw his name and the date and assumed that this is about the vehicle incident, and assuming she must be filing a lawsuit because of her being humiliated and wanted to retaliate. And then I read the letter further and was actually shocked that she is claiming intimacy abuse. I did not respond to the letter as she is lying. I let it be. Then I received the second letter and I decided I should probably speak up because obviously she is trying to pursue a case and won't stop. Okay, so after he posted all of that, he then said, "You will choose to believe what you want. I've been focusing my energy and time on good things, and I know the devil wants my soul more now than ever. I'm going to keep my head high and push forward. If you holding me down in these moments, I appreciate that." And then he went on to repost a tweet that one of his fans said. It said, "Stop messing with low vibrations. You can't be spiritual and don't know how the devil works." So recently, if y'all haven't been looking at his social media or listening to his new music, Trey is evolving as a man, and I think it's a part of not only just mentally growing up, but also spiritually growing up and evolving, especially after he became a father. So I think that he's very much so maturing. However, that doesn't erase your past. I'm not sure if this happened or not. However, it seems to be that this is something that he's really struggling with and dealing with right now in his life, and it's gonna probably be an uphill battle. One thing is certain and for sure though, is that when you're trying to do right and get right with God and get your life on track, that's when Satan tries even harder to come for you in any way that he can. And maybe that's what's going on right now. But anyways, y'all, please leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below about this situation. I want to know what y'all think. Now anyways, y'all, moving on to the very last topic of this video. People are speculating that Megan Thee Stallion and Future are together because they were spotted together at the strip club recently. Now, while all of y'all are wondering that, I'm wondering why they're not wearing masks and why are they at the strip club during a pandemic. I'm just saying. Now, this is all speculation that they're together. Who knows? They could just be homies, you know, and they both like to go to the strip club and waste money for no reason during a pandemic. Who knows? Or maybe they are together. I don't know. I went to Future's Instagram. Him and Lori Harvey definitely ain't together. His stuff is all blank. So who knows what's going on right now? It's too much going on, son. Okay, but all I know is that they were pictured together at the strip club without masks during the pandemic. And I'm still wondering, like, why? But yeah, you guys, that's the tea on that. Let me know what y'all think about this hot mess, okay? Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video with me. I love and adore you guys so much. I'm so grateful and thankful to have all of you. And before you guys go, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below and hit that notification bell button as well as the all option to make sure that you don't miss a single video that I upload and post. And go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you actually liked it and enjoyed it, and that will let me know that you want more videos and content like it. Also, share this video across all your social media platforms to get the word out there and to help grow the channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care of yourself and each other.